Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Cinemateq Film Awards. Oh, baby. Oh, it's going to be a good one. We got some surprises in store. We're going to have some fun. But most importantly, we are going to find out definitively what the best films of 2023 are. Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. My name is TJ. You probably know that. You've been watching along for oh so many years to this point. And I just want to say hello to you, to every single one of you showing up in the afternoon of a precious Saturday to watch these wonderful proceedings go down. Hopefully, I can live up to the trust that you have put into me today. Of course, naturally, we're going to check in with the chat real quick, and then we're going to get into all of the fun stuff. Hello to We University. Hello to Dark Duster. First time chatter. What's up? Yazajiro? Yeah, I should probably know how to say that by now. JB Contreras saying good afternoon. Ella's here. Tonight's the night, everyone. Well, the afternoon, really. Liz, first time chatter, saying my mom's favorite night of the year. Well, your mom clearly has good taste. Tyrannicide saying it begins. Rare. Okay. Says Hala. Apparently I look dapper today. No, it looks like I just came back from a very disappointing tennis match. But thank you for the compliment anyways. I think I'm addicted to watching movies. Really, out of all of the addictions you could have, that is the best one. Certainly not the cheapest, but still probably the best one. Okay. I cannot contain my excitement any longer. We have 22 awards to hand out tonight. And every year I try to do things a little bit differently. Try to advance the Cinemateq Film Awards in new and fun ways. Last year, we had the introduction of the nominee videos, and guess what? Those are back. And this time I added music to them. License-free music, so I don't get copyright claim when I eventually upload this to YouTube. Ding! But then I was thinking to myself for this year, what could we do? What could we do that's a little bit different? What could we do to add to this experience? And a friend of mine actually had a great idea. What was their idea? Well, let me first present to you all of these beautiful, wonderful ballots that will show us who has won in each individual category. And yes, spoiler alert, we're doing Best Stunt Performance first. But as you may be able to notice, these are sealed. That's weird. Why would I seal these envelopes? The person who presumably ran the entire voting process and knows who the winners are. Maybe that's because I have no fucking idea who the winners are. That's right. We have taken the step. We are now in goddamn Oscar land, baby, because me as a presenter, I have no clue who the winners are. I will be finding out exactly when you find out. And I cannot be more excited. I have 22 envelopes in front of me, and I am desperate to get into them. But first, I keep burying the lead. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible presenter. But I have a lot of things going through my mind right now. There's one thing that I need to open before we open the first envelope, and that is, if you've been paying attention these last few years, of course, a giant bottle of Prosecco. It's not actually that big. It's a normal-sized bottle of Prosecco. How could we possibly have an award show without popping a little bubbly? You know what I'm saying? So let's get this ceremony cooking with some almost freezer cold Prosecco, because I bought this morning and I needed to chill it real quick. Any Prosecco heads in the house? I know I'm probably committing some kind of sacrilege by doing that, but you're just gonna have to deal with that fact. Sorry. All right. Okay. Come on, you little bastard. It always gets derailed when we get to the Prosecco. Wow, what a twist, says JB Contrary. Oh, I know. I love that I don't know who the winners are. It just makes this whole experience that much more incredible. Oh, also shout out to, I know I talked about the first time chatters, but also shout out to Liz, who decided to follow along as well. So welcome to the community. You're here for life. No one is allowed to leave. All right, let's see if your boy can actually open up a bottle. I've always successfully been able to open these on stream. Let's see if I can keep that trend going. Uh-oh. Oh. Whoa. God, I hope this doesn't get all over the envelopes. Whoa. Hey, look at that. 3 for 3, 4 for 4. How many years have I been doing this? So let's just pour out this little fella. We'll have a bit of a cheers to ourselves. And then we will actually get going. I promise. I promise. Watching this with my friend Lily like last year. What's up, Lily? Happy to have you here with us. Cheers. Apologies for this not champagne glass, but hey, glassware is expensive these days. Cheers to you, and thank you for coming along on the ride. Wow, that's cold. The freezer might have been a bad idea. Just kidding. That's delicious. All right, everyone. Best Stunt Performance. An important award. An important award to hand out because so many other film awards do not recognize the best stunt performance of the year. The SAG Awards, they try their best. They actually have an award to hand out, but do they ever put it on the telecast? Well, I don't have a Netflix account, so I can't answer that for the most recent one, but usually they do not. So I think it's always important to not only recognize best stunt performance, but to start with best stunt performance, to put the shine on all of these wonderful people who risk their lives to make the movies that we watch exciting and thrilling, death-defying, if you will. So, I am very pleased, very honored to be able to recognize all of these wonderful people and let you know who you want to win this award. So, why don't we find out who the nominees are? And the nominees for Best Stunt Performance are Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, John Wick Chapter 4, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, Napoleon, Polite Society, and The Killer. What do you think, everybody? Who's it going to be? You know you got to get in the chat and you got to tell me who you think is going to win. This is how live streams work. I need that engagement. I thrive off of it. It's what feeds my soul. Let me know out of those 6 nominees who you think is listed in here, and I will very gingerly, get it, start to open up this envelope. Ooh, it's ripping. Ooh, that's satisfying. I can't believe I've never done this before now. John Wick for sure. Maestro Sweep, not in this category. My Lips Remain Sealed. Well, there you go. The person in the chat outing themselves is the person who actually did all of this work for us. So say thank you to Tyrannicide, chatters. It's the least you could do. It's probably the least I could do. I probably should have mentioned it already. Although I did buy him food last night, so maybe I already did say thank you. And the winner is... I've been told there are multiple cards in this in order to keep this a secret. Let's see if I open this the right way. Nope. Nope. John Wick Chapter 4. John Wick Chapter 4 is your winner of Best Stunt Performance, and honestly, it's hard to find fault with that assessment from the Cinemateq community. A crazy film when it comes to stunts. So much fighting, so much car chases, so much awesome and fun. Congratulations to John Wick Chapter 4. I'm going to put this on the ground now. The cat can play with it. So let me now just go and update the ticker, and let me know what you think about that win down in the chat. We're off to the races. Hell yeah. 4? The number 4. We got to be accurate. Deserves it for sure. We need cat tax. The cat will probably come along at some point, but he is snoozing. He's a snoozy boy right now. All right, everyone. All right. I just feel like we need to keep this train going. We just need to keep this moving. Which means I need to do the thing that I need to do in order to set things up properly for the next thing. There are so many moving parts here that you just have no idea. So many behind-the-scene things that are going on. I personally thought MI or Mission Impossible should have won. Well, you know, Tom Cruise did jump off of a cliff and almost died, but hey. I'm sure Keanu Reeves has almost died in a film at some point, so maybe he deserves that too. Any Cinemateq awards assigned to Naiad yet? Not yet, we're only one in, and if Naiad were to win Best Stunt Performance, I would drink this entire bottle of Prosecco and go lie down while leaving the stream on. So thankfully, that didn't need to happen. But what does need to happen is the handing out of the next award. Best Comic Book Film. Yes, there were actually some good ones, especially films that you didn't actually know were based on comic books. That was the big theme of this year. Only one big blockbustery film made it into the nominees for Best Comic Book Film. So maybe I should show you who those nominees are. And the nominees for Best Comic Book Film are Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Nimona, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, The Killer. That's right, The Killer was based off of a comic book. It's true. It's very, very true. Now, chat, as I peel away the adhesive on the back of this, tell me who you think is going to win this and why it's Across the Spider-Verse. It's actually fun being able to say that now because I feel like I'm not spoiling anything because I do not know what's in here. Maybe y'all just went crazy for Nimona. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you didn't. Spider-Verse season, says Rex. It's gotta be Spider-Verse, says Contrary. Yeah, that would make sense. Also, we've got a first-time chatter showing up right now. Hello, hello to Wood, Canewood, Chainwood. I'm just gonna call you Wood from now on. That's your name. The Cinephile Supreme has deemed it so. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And the winner for Best Comic Book Film is... Ooh. Now, does this mean if I turn it around, it's going to be right? Am I ever going to get this right off the first one? Where is it? Where is it? Ooh, I found it. I found it. And the winner is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Congratulations to all of the people who worked a hell of a lot of overtime to make Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse a really, really good movie. Hopefully you were able to take a break at some point when you're making the new film. That would be really cool if that were to happen. Congratulations to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's nominated in a few more categories. Maybe we'll see it win a few more. Perhaps. Perhaps. So what do you guys think of Across the Spider-Verse? Was that exactly who you thought was going to win? Did anyone here not vote for Spider-Verse? Please tell me in the chat. Also, should I get like a quieter keyboard? What do you guys think? Is my keyboard too loud? I know that it is loud, but is it too loud? Let me know. Hey, we've got a new follower. It's JappyBoy1. Thank you so much for following along. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Ella, you watched Spider-Man last night? Well, did you like it? Don't leave us in suspense. No, I love the keyboard noises. Well, you're weird, though. I think I put Nimona just because I know a lot of people wouldn't. Fair enough, fair enough. Jeffy Boy saying that it was deserved for real. Just FYI, the card will be facing you. I should have mentioned that to you, LOL. I mean, you might have, but then I had a couple of beers and ate a somewhat mediocre hamburger last night, so clearly my memory is a little shaky. It'll be facing me. All right, well, we'll try that out with the next category, which will, of course, be Best Costumes. I don't know why I said of course. You guys have no idea what the order running is of these awards. But yes, we are doing Best Costumes next. And before I reveal who the nominees are, I must set up the video that will tell you who the nominees are. And the nominees are... Asteroid City, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a few of those films nominated all throughout the night, but you got to tell me, chat, who's winning Best Costumes. I feel like this is a fairly closely contested category. It could be a toss-up between a few of the heavy hitters this year. So I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. But while I let you do your thing, chat, So smooth. So bubbly. Maybe that's why they call it bubbly. Let's open this up. TJ stepping up production. I try to do what I can. Oh, and for those of you coming late, I don't know what's in these cards. This is all a surprise to me too. By the way, these nomination videos are really great. Yeah, I know. I made them. No fucking humbleness today. Best costumes. Let's see what's up. Okay, I understand the facing me thing now. And the winner of best costumes is Poor Things. Congratulations to Poor Things. And this makes me wonder about some of the other categories. Will they go to Poor Things? Is this the first step on a path to wonderful nirvana? Will Poor Things bring us to paradise, as they say in Dune Part 2? But I do agree, it is well deserved. Lots of great costumes in Poor Things. So congratulations. How does everyone feel about that? Aside from Liz, who already told us it was well deserved. Cinemateq for best editing? Yeah, probably. Jeffy Boy saying it was deserved. Wood wanted Barbie. Better not be Barbie. Barbie for me. Barbie. Well, I'm sorry. Barbie was not the winner. And we got a couple of people here wanting and hoping for Poor Things. And you got exactly what you were looking for. Ooh, you know what I'm looking for? To update the ticker on the bottom. And then I'm going to be looking for another little bite of the bubbly. Oh, wait, where do we land on the the keyboard being too loud? No, I love the keyboard noises, but you're weird. I already established that. Don't change the keyboard. It is just the right amount of unprofessional. Good. Just like how I didn't bother to iron my collar, I hope that is also the right amount of unprofessional. I'm glad that's where we've all landed as to be the appropriate vibe of this channel. All right. We are now moving on to the next category. And just like Best Comic Book Film, we are going to be handing out a Best Blank Film of the Year award, this time to Best Horror Film. Which film scared you the most, made you want to cry, made you want to go and hug someone so that they could tell you that it's all going to be better and that you don't need to worry about the existential dread that the film left you with? I guess we should probably find out. The nominees for Best Horror Film are Godzilla -1, Infinity Pool, Saw 10 or X, Scream VI or 6, Talk to Me. Yes, those are your nominees for Best Horror Film. What's going to take it home? I know what I voted for, and you probably know what I voted for as well. But what ended up being the winner? Tell me, chat. Tell me. We've got Godzilla for the win coming in the chat right now. It's Godzilla, says JP Contrary. I don't know. Anything but Scream. Talk to Me for the win. Oh, we've got some people in the chat with differing views, but not everyone can go home happy because the winner of Best Horror Film of the Year is Talk to Me. Oh, that lovely little Australian fright fest that made me scared of people in the bathroom. Congratulations to Talk to Me, and I believe we are going to see this nominated again in Best First Feature, but I can't quite remember because there are just so many categories, so many films to award. But congratulations to Talk to Me. That's the one I voted for, so I'm real happy right now. So happy that I'm going to indulge. Oh, Talk to Me is not overrated. It's the best horror movie of the year. You get out of here. I mean, stay, but get out of here metaphorically. Let's go. Some claps from Liz. Deserved. Hell yeah. And next, we are going to be moving on to another technical category, an important category, a category that was called out just a little bit ago when someone said that I was the best at doing something, and that is Best Editing. Oh, baby. This is a big one. This is an important one. Film can still be film without editing, sort of, except it really can't at all. It is one of the most important aspects of editing, yet so misunderstood at times. This this is an important category. It is really the juxtaposition category. It's the how you create meaning in a film category. This is actually one of the big ones. But we're putting it up front because we're trying to make this a little bit more evened out. But we are slow building, don't worry, don't worry. And there will be an epic finale. But for now, we have to find out who the award will be possibly going to by talking about the nominations. And the nominees are John Wick Chapter 4, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's not too often that you see an animated film get into a best editing category, and yet here we are in this wonderful time of 2024, in this wonderful place of Cinemateq, and you do exactly what you want to do, chat and audience who's going to be watching this a little bit later. Good for you. Now, let's peel this back and let's see what chat is saying. I voted for Across the Spider-Verse because I watched a 2-hour behind the scenes of how it was edited. That's pretty cool. Paul's here doing a little dance. What's up, Paul? Glad to have you. If I knew we could vote for Cinemateq, I would. Oh, you definitely would not have been allowed to. I mean, I just would have deleted it, so it would have been a wasted vote. Cinemateq winning? Why, thank you very much. Best of the noms should have been Thanksgiving. Really? The Eli Roth movie? All right. Well, unfortunately, the Cinemateq community didn't agree. But what the Cinemateq community did agree on, at least in terms of a majority, was that the film of 2023 with the very best editing is Oppenheimer, the Christopher Nolan film that relies so much on montage you might as well call it a Soviet film. Congratulations to Christopher Nolan. Congratulations to the editor of Oppenheimer, whose name I have forgotten. And this is Oppenheimer's first win. This is Oppenheimer's first win. We got one for Oppenheimer, one for Poor Things, one for Across the Spider-Verse already. How are we going to end up doing this? Is this going to be a duel to the death? Oh my God. This is incredible. This is incredible. I honestly did try to space out some of these awards so that like there wouldn't be an obvious runaway film. I've also been told, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to keep you in suspense. See that? I'm a good content creator. So we got a few people in the chat saying deserve, deserve, deserve. Apparently Paul is reminding everyone that I am the Cinephile Supreme. That is very true. That is very true. LOL, I didn't see that as a nom. What? What, me? Cinemateq? Oh. Oppenheimer editor is Jennifer Lame. Wait, her last name is actually Lame? That can't be right. Is Oppie gonna sweep? Well, it's already been nominated in one category and lost, so no, that is impossible. Oppie winning 10 Cinemateq awards today. Can it? Is it nominated in that many categories? It's certainly not up for Best Science Fiction Film Award because it's literally Best Science Nonfiction, and we don't have that category here. But a category that we do have is the next category. Can you tell that I'm stalling while I do things on my screen? The next category we actually have is Best Fantasy Film. Yes, another Best Blank Film Award, an important one as well, because so often these films are forgotten and put by the wayside because they are not quote-unquote high art. And that is silly. The exact same meticulous detail put into a film like Oppenheimer could easily go into a fantasy film, and we must be able to recognize that fact. So, which fantasy film of this year, or really of last year, got most of the Cinemateq cinephiles down for the votes? Let's take a look at the nominees. Barbie. Beau is Afraid. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Poor Things. The Boy and the Heron. Yes, there you go. All of the best fantasy films of the year as nominated by you, the viewers. So as I open this up, I need to see it, chat. I need to see it. Beau is Afraid sweep time. I literally think this is the only category it's nominated in, so I guess it would sweep if it won. D&D for the win. Poor Things, best fantasy film. D&D better not win. I hated it. Ooh. The Boy and the Heron. Poor Things sweep. Go D&D. Hee hee. Bo's afraid. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can see. And the winner of best fantasy film is Poor Things. Oh, is the sweep on? Is the sweep on? Is the sweep possibly happening? Could be. It could be. Oh, good gravy. Oh, good gosh. Oh, good fuck. I forgot that I could swear on the internet for a second. Congratulations to Poor Things. Bad ending. Hey, look, it was a better ending than Babylon, so it's technically a good ending. We lost D&D, gang. Don't let that dissuade you. For one, that's not the only D&D nomination. Although, wait, did we already do the other D&D nomination? I think we might have. Oh, well. Better luck next D&D film, which will definitely get made. It's not going to get made. Barbie going without a win so far, but it's nominated in a few more categories. Hey, we've got a new follower. What's up, Amin22322? I'm just going to call you Amin because those numbers are probably pointless. So next, we are moving on to another technical award. Really, an artistry award. So much goes in to production design, set design, color palette, working with both the lighting department, the camera department. So many wonderful people working together to bring you the overall look, the overall feel of a film. That is what best production design is all about. And I'm very excited to share with you who the nominees are. I just need to make sure that I did the thing that I needed to do. I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm going to double check. Okay. Wait, your ticker says Oppenheimer for best editing? Does it? It shouldn't. Also, wait, best fantasy film. I need to put that in there. I'm all out of sorts. It's all falling apart. Because it looks right. It looks right on my thing that I'm doing it. Anyways, we're not going to worry about that. Best production design. And the nominees are Asteroid City, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Who's it gonna be, chat? Lots of wonderful production design across all 5 of those films. Who is it going to be? Asteroid City must win? Must it? Must it? I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second. Check out the Goat Life trailer. It's stunning. Goat Life trailer. Well, that is not really something that we're doing today. Today is all about handing out the Cinemateq Film Awards. And this one really wants to get out of here. I can feel it. It's yelling out to me, saying, please, TJ, reveal who won Best Production Design. And I am going to do that right now. Chat saying, going with Barbie. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Oof, many good candidates, hard to choose. Well, let's see who was chosen. And the winner of Best Production Design is Barbie. That's right, the party starts now. Congratulations to Barbie. That is your first win. And honestly, this is pretty great. Not one film is running away with it, at least not yet. Congratulations to Barbie. So much wonderful production design in this film, especially from the set pieces just shown in the nominee video. So stunning, so wonderful, wildly imaginative. Hell yeah. Good for all of you for voting for that. I don't even know if I voted for Barbie for production design, but you know what? I'm pretty stoked about it. On the floor it goes. I'm so stoked, I'm throwing it on the ground. Barbie. Let's see what chat's saying about Barbie. Deserved. Let's go. Yeah, I loved it. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's definitely a Prosecco one. I'm realizing now that if my plan was to drink the entire bottle, which would be silly, but still a plan. If my plan were to do that, I'd need to be going a lot harder at this. How unprofessional would that be? Drinking an entire bottle of Prosecco on stream. I don't know. I don't know. Especially in a shorter stream, because we are not going to be here for a long time. That is going to be tomorrow when we react to the Oscar Awards live. That is going to be probably a 6-hour live stream. I was going to say something else, but I'm going to be here for like 6 hours talking about the Oscars tomorrow. Starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was going to take this natural segue to let you guys know that I will be streaming live tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do 2 hours of pre-show where I am going to do my best to have opinions about red carpet fashion, always a good time. And then we are going to go on to the live reaction, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So come on by for the whole thing. It's going to be a barrel of laughs. And yeah, I'll probably talk shit about, I don't know, American fiction or something like that. It'll be great. There's always one film that gets under my, that gets my goat. That gets my goat up. And I'm gonna say some words about it. But before we do that, I have other words to say about the best films of 2023 as voted on by you wonderful people. And the next category is Best Science Fiction Film, one of the oldest and most important genres in film history. Which film will be joining the ranks of 2001: A Space Odyssey, Interstellar, and probably other science fiction films that are also good? One of them is right here in this card. But before we know who's in here, we need to find out who could be in here. And the nominees for Best Science Fiction Film are Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Poor Things, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and The Creator. Who is taking us to a galaxy far, far away here at the Cinemateq Film Awards? Let's find out, and let's see what chat has to say on who's going to win. Tell me, chat. Tell me who's going to win. Best sci-fi movie in 2024 is -1. Poor Things once more. Could be. Come on, literally anyone. Well, I have a feeling that literally anyone is going to win. And for those of you wondering why Poor Things was allowed into this category, it's based off of Frankenstein, which is the first science fiction story. So suck on a grape if you disagree. I've been sucking on grapes all day in the form of champagne. It's not champagne. Champagne is the region. Wayne's World taught me that. And the winner of Best Science Fiction Film is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Congratulations once again to all of those beautiful animators who put a lot of their time into this film. Goodness me, was it a good one, and I cannot wait for the next one. Congratulations, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Is that going to be the runaway winner today? Is Oppenheimer going to be dethroned by Miles Morales and Miles Morales 2? Perhaps. Perhaps. Now, chat, you know I need to hear what you're saying about this. Deserved, no way, says Rex. Rex is upset. Man spiders, yay. Oh yeah, that was super great. Cool. Oh, delicious. Ooh. Now, with this next nomination, or with this next category, we need to really ask ourselves, what's the score? Because the next category we're doing is Best Score. It's kind of a pun. If you squint your eyes and really give me the benefit of the doubt, it was a pun. I'm wearing a cardigan right now. It was a pun. It's probably a pun. So, once again, and as you well know, we need to see who actually has the possibility of being in here. And the nominees for Best Score are Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, The Boy and the Heron. I know there are those among you who would say that this is a much better selection of nominees than what they have at the Oscars. And I would say back to you, yeah, in literally every category, we are better than the Oscars. We clear the Oscars every single year, and it's not even close. And that's because you guys are fucking dope. So let's see what's in here. Let's see what's in here. And as I open this up, I see people saying Oppenheimer season, Oppie or Spidey. I don't know. I'm going to use my psychic abilities and say I don't have psychic abilities. I think Indiana Jones should win. You're watching the wrong goddamn show if you think that's the case. And the winner of Best Score is Oppenheimer. It turns out it didn't even matter that Across the Spider-Verse got nominated in this category because Oppenheimer is here to take all of your awards, or at least a couple at this point. Congratulations to Oppenheimer and the person who made the score for Oppenheimer. I think you're probably really good at your job. All right. That's another one in the bag, and I think we are about halfway through, everybody. Halfway through the wonderful, wonderful awards. How's chat feeling about that one? Deserved. I think now that we're halfway through, I'm allowed to start gradually undressing myself. So let's pop this button off. Everyone in the chat, calm down. Calm down. We're gonna keep this as PG-13 as possible. Although I have said fuck probably too many times for that to be the case. Ooh, feel that air. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, put a not safe for work tag on this stream now. Look at the shape of this collar, man. I really need to buy an iron. Best nude scene, Cinemateq. I mean, I do my best work when the camera's off, but I also do pretty good work when the camera's on. Wink. Spidey for me, but Oppie score is great. Yeah, it's hard to deny that the Oppenheimer score is anything less than really, really goddamn good. And now we move on to the next category. And what do you think the next category would be? We've been going through a little bit of a pattern you may have noticed, where it's been Best Blank Film of the Year and then a technical or artistic award. But will that be the case now? Will the mold be broken and will we do 2 artistic awards, or really 2 technical? Will we not care about a Best Blank Film of the Year award right now? And the answer to that is yes, because we are doing Best Sound. Best Sound of the Year. Oh my goodness. Let's see who the nominees are. And the nominees are Godzilla -1, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, The Killer, and The Zone of Interest. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna have the best sound of the year? It was backwards for a second. Magic Mike music playing in the background? No, I stripped to AC/DC and nothing else because I'm classy like that. Best sound equals zone of interest. What do you think, chat? Is Fresh Show correct? Is Fresh Show onto something? Had to be Zone. Zone of interest. Oppenheimer running away with it. I guess we'll see. Zone or Oppie. Seems like a lot of people are thinking Oppenheimer and a lot of people are thinking Zone of Interest. Let's see who the winner is. And the winner for Best Sound of the Year 2023 and forevermore is Oppenheimer. Oh, I think Oppenheimer might be picking up steam. I think it might be saying to itself, it's my time. It's my time to shine, baby. Congratulations to Oppenheimer for having the best sound of the year. What a redemption arc. What a redemption arc for Oppenheimer to have the best sound of the year after Tenet so soundly failed at sound. Also a pun. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a congratulations for that one. Good for you, TJ. It is rigged because it disagree with me. Well, if you think it is rigged, there's only one person who could have done that, and that's Tyrannicide in the chat. So talk to him, I guess. Here, I'll put his phone number on screen for everybody, and you can call him and let him know that you think that he's cheating you all. Just kidding. Just kidding. TJ, the pun tailor. I like that. I like that. Puns are always the best when you just don't mean it. When you don't mean to do it. That one, that sound pun, that was just me being me. Just me being my best self. And that's dope. Probably. And now, cinephiles sitting at home, we move on to the 11th category, which means after I tell you who the winner is, we will be halfway done, halfway through, halfway to paradise. And of course, to get to paradise, we need to figure out who is the best film when it comes to hair and makeup. Oh, baby. And if anyone knows anything about hair and makeup, it's me. I don't know if you know this or not, chat, but it takes me about 4 hours to put this face on. I'm actually just a very intelligent labradoodle. So let's see who could be worthy of turning this labradoodle into the visage of the ginger you see before you. Let's see who the nominees are for best hair and makeup. Barbie. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Maestro. Poor Things. Priscilla. An excellent category if I do say so myself. Also, woof. Who could be the winner? Tell me, chat. Tell me. I know that Tyrannicide is trying to get you to stop the count, but we don't do that here. We don't do that here. I don't have legions of Republicans outside of my door yelling that at me, and so I don't need to be concerned with it. Poor Things gets another W. Let's see. My heart says Priscilla, but my head says Barbie. Lots of conflict in the chat, as always. But you guys are always super respectful, so I allow you to fight anyways. Let's see who the winner is of best hair and makeup. And the winner is... Who is it? You guys want me to do some ASMR for the build-up here? Listen to that paper. Listen to that paper. I know who the winner is and you don't. And now you have to listen to ASMR. Oh, boy. Oh, this is just the best live stream of all time. And the winner is... Poor Things. Congratulations to Poor Things. Keeping up with Oppenheimer. Keeping up with the Oppies. Congratulations to Poor Things. I'm actually really happy about this. If you've seen the film, you know that they put a lot of work into making Willem Dafoe look like not a handsome gentleman. So, congratulations to Poor Things. And also, go fuck yourself, Maestro. Anyways. Now that we are halfway through the Cinemateq Film Awards, I feel the need to discard another member of clothing. Another article of clothing, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but when you live stream for like 45 minutes in a row, you get heated. You get a little heated. And also, I just feel the need to let the tattoos come out and play. Oh my god, look at those pit stains. This was a bad idea. That's my fault for not wearing an undershirt. Or shaving my armpits, really. By the way, everyone, if you shave your armpits, it leads to less of this happening. A public service announcement brought to you by a labradoodle. So, what is the next category that we are doing? Let me just look down, look at the card, take a look at the thing that I need to be clicking on in order to make other things happen, and then let you know that it is time for Best Screenplay. That's right, we do not distinguish between adapted and original here, because I honestly do not have enough trust in the internet to know the difference 100% of the time. And so we compound it into one. Best Screenplay. Let's see who did the word business best. And the nominees are... Anatomy of a Fall. Barbie. Oppenheimer. Past Lives. And The Holdovers. A couple of films there with their very first nominations. So tell me, chat, tell me, Best screenplay is going to who? Who is best screenplay going towards? Also, The Holdovers might have been plagiarized, so it better not win. Wait, really? What do you mean it might have been plagiarized? Oppenhomies. Oppenhomies are rising up. Barbie being wished for with that fingers crossed. Let's see what the people have to say. And the winner of Best Screenplay is a film that is called Anatomy of a Fall. The runaway favorite for one of the screenplay categories at the Oscars wins the Cinemateq Film Award and delivers the very first award for Anatomy of a Fall today. Congratulations to Anatomy of the Fall. A well-deserved win. Ella's going crazy, saying OMG and that's amazing. This is pretty cool. So many different films getting recognized today. We are a long way away from that one time when Dune literally won everything. Congratulations to Anatomy of a Fall once again, and congratulations to me for not calling it Anatomy of a Murder. There goes the hope for past lives. What do you mean? It's nominated in so many other categories. Almost time for a top-up. If only there was a way to get rid of the Prosecco that was still left in this glass. One day, science will figure out this question. I'm science! Renfield snubbed, unfortunately. Absolutely not. What are you talking about? Renfield is bad. Now that the bubbly is flowing freely, so will my opinions. Give it to the cat? No, Rocco's not a booze hound. He's not a booze kitty. He lets me take care of that. Next year, awards should be called the Dune 2 Awards. Well, we'll see. We don't even know what films are coming to Cannes yet, so let's not call it a Dune 2 runaway for next year, although you're probably not wrong. So, did I already do the thing where I updated the thing and moved on to the next thing? I don't think I did that thing yet. How many times can I say thing in 1 minute? At least 5. Okay. Now we are moving on to a category that is near and dear to my heart. Best Cinematography. Because all of us who have picked up a camera and try to create a stunning image that tells a story understand just how difficult it is to do what these people do when it comes to visual storytelling. By inhabiting the frame with all of the things that you need to understand what is going on moment by moment, and knowing what the next frame needs to be so that the information can be juxtaposed against one another in the editing process and giving you an impression in your mind of what is actually going on. This is one of the big ones in my estimation, and I am so very happy to be able to show you who the winner is for Best Cinematography. But first, we got a little bit of work to do, and you know exactly what that work is. And the nominees for Best Cinematography are John Wick Chapter 4, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Saltburn. Hey, she's drinking a Prosecco bottle just like I probably should be. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win? Who's winning Best Cinematography? We have a pretty good idea of who's gonna win it at the Oscars, but that doesn't mean we know who's gonna win it right now. Don't hate me, but I think Poor Things should win this over Sloppy Oppie. Sloppy Oppie? Dear me, that sounds like the worst orgy you could ever imagine. Agreed, Poor Things should win this. John Wick might surprise. Oppenheimer takes it again. Well, chat, you've let your opinions known, and I must now show you what is fact. And the winner for Best Cinematography is Oppenheimer. Congratulations to Oppenheimer for taking another one. I think that puts it squarely in the driver's seat for the rest of this award show, although it faces stiff competition in a number of other categories. But congratulations once again to Oppenheimer. Onto the floor you go. We all go onto the floor eventually. And I'll just say this to every single one of you who are watching. I think there's going to be an ad starting in about 10 minutes. I'm going to try to skip it. And don't subscribe to the Twitch channel. I'm probably going to end up moving live streams back to YouTube somewhat soon. So if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much, but don't resubscribe. I'm just going to say that right to you directly, eye to eye. Stop it. Stop trying to support me on Twitch. But I'm still going to say a cheers to every single one of you who have supported me in the past. Thank you very much, always. All right. Now it's time for a little bit of a break, but I'm not taking a break. No, I'm talking about a break in terms of these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful awards. We are no longer going to be looking at the near past, the 2023. We are going to be looking at the best restoration of the year. And these films come from many different time periods, many different countries. I shouldn't say many different time periods. It's mostly a 20-year span from 1975 to 1995. But that's fine. That's fine. Because all film deserves a good, old, amazing restoration. And this is just a category that I love to death. And I'm going to keep it no matter what, even though a lot of people don't really know what the category is all about. So I'll just maybe explain it. I don't know. Should I mansplain to you right now? I've had a little bit of Prosecco. I feel like it's appropriate. And I'm wearing a blue-collared shirt. You know what? I'm going to mansplain it. So a restoration happens. Just kidding. You all know what a restoration is. You voted. You know what's up. So with no further ado, the nominees for Best Restoration of the Year are After Hours, 1985. Fargo, 1996. Police Story 3 Super Cop, 1992. Royal Warriors, 1986. Stop Making Sense from 1984. The Color Purple from 1985. And Thelma and Louise from 1991. You're very welcome. You're very welcome for showing you Brad Pitt's butt in that film. So who do you think is winning Best Restoration, everybody? And is it any wonder that Michelle Yeoh is nominated in two of these films? She's in two of these films, Royal Warriors and Super Cop, Police Story 3. Who's winning? Who's winning? In the chat, we've got After Hours Sweep and Thelma and Louise coming through. What do you think, all? What do you think? I know who I want to win. Paul's saying After Hours. I don't want After Hours to win, although I wouldn't mind it. It was a real good restoration. It also has Catherine O'Hara in it, and I think she's Canadian, so that's cool. And the winner of Best Restoration of the Year is Fargo, 1996, the Coen brothers film that received a 4K restoration just this year. Congratulations to Fargo. I'm kind of sad about that. I was really hoping I was going to get surprised by Thelma and Louise. But I'm just going to watch Thelma and Louise tonight, so fuck it. Congratulations to Fargo. Well deserved, well deserved. Have I been filling in the things that I need to? Yes, I have been. Good for me. I'm a good host. Whoa. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Fargo to win, honestly. You know, considering it was up against After Hours and Thelma and Louise, which are both Criterion films, Royal Warriors and Super Cop, both Hong Kong action films released on very reputable niche distributors, and probably another movie that I've already forgotten. I thought that Fargo didn't really have a shot at this, but it's also a very well-loved film. It has Nihilus in it. No, that's The Big Lebowski. I'm confusing my Coen brothers film. Anyways, pretty good, pretty cool. So now that we've had a tiny little bit of a break and we've stopped focusing on the films from the most recent time period, we need to get back into focusing on the films from the most recent time period, known as 2023. And what better way to do that than with Best Supporting Performance? Ooh, yeah, we're not keeping these to the end. Oh, no, no, no. I say that acting awards, they go kind of in the middle. They are definitely important, and you desperately need actors in most films, but I kind of felt the need to put a few other categories near the end. And I'm not going to explain my reasoning. I figured out this order about half an hour before I started streaming. But that doesn't take away from the fact that there are a number of excellent performances in here, and we need to find out who they are. But just as a reminder, before we start getting into the nominees, this is a non-gender exclusive category. We don't do that here. I don't see the need to break down the performances by gender, just like we don't break down the direction or the hair design or the cinematography by gender. You're just a good goddamn actor, or you're not. Well, really, I should say performer, since actor is like gender-coded language. You're just the best goddamn performer, or you're not. And why don't we find out who the best performers are? The nominees, if you will. And the nominees are... Best Supporting Performance. I'm a little bit drunk. Charles Melton for May December. Glenn Howerton for Blackberry. Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. And Ryan Gosling for Barbie. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take it? When I think of performer, I think of Magic Mike. Ooh, a lot of things are reminding us of strippers today, and I love taking a little bit of the credit for that. Robert Downey Jr. says, Rex, I'm from Waterloo, where the vampires hang out. That's a line from Blackberry. Go Ken Gosling. Who's Ken Gosling? Oh, Ken. From Barbie. Ryan Gosling. From Barbie. Yeah. Ryan Gosling also getting some love. Let's see who the best supporting performer is for the year 2023. He's just Ken? Well, let's find out if he's a winner. And the winner for best supporting performance is Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. The Oppenheimer sweep is off, but the dominance continues. Congratulations to Robert Downey Jr. for winning. A fairly good performance, I would say, although it wasn't the performance that I picked. I wanted Lily Gladstone to win that, but we can't always get what we want. That's just show business, baby. He didn't even sing. I imagine he did. There's probably like a musical edit of Oppenheimer somewhere that just doesn't exist yet. But that'll be when they release it on like Super 8K or something, just to get people to like double dip on the buying. They will also just let everyone know that there's a musical version of Oppenheimer included with the whole original cast. Amen, TJ. That's Chinatown. Yes, it is. And let's not forget that Roman Polanski is a rapist. This is some bull. No, this is pod racing. God, I'm good. I'm so good at hosting on the internet. They should let me do this in front of millions of people. Now we are moving on to the next one. God, I love this stream. I hope so. Because if you were hate watching, I would feel worse about myself. We are moving on to the next category, which, as you might be able to expect, considering what we just did, Best Lead Performance. Don't put the envelope in front of the microphone, you dummy. We're doing Best Lead Performance. That's right. Let's find out who gave us the finest performance of the year. And I don't have any problem letting you know that this category is fucking stacked. This is ridiculous. This is awesome. But let me prove it to you with this video that I cut together. And the nominees are Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Emma Stone for Poor Things, Leonardo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, and Sandra Huller for Anatomy of a Fall. Remember when I said that this category was stacked? I actually meant to say this category is stacked and also Leonardo DiCaprio is here. So chat, tell me who is going to be winning this category. Tell me right now. Sorry I'm late has Skinamarink sweeped. Yes, and you missed it. Don't you feel like a fool? Come on, Emma or Cillian. Emma time. I love my Polly. One major sneak and their name is Leonardo. Imagine if Leo won. I don't want to do that. Literally anyone but Leo, Sandra, Emma, or Killian. Yo, y'all are going crazy in the chat. Everyone's super heated about this category. Let's see what's going on. Even though holdovers is problematic. Is it problematic? So many amazing performances. Killian, Emma, Sandra, my faves. Well, everyone, let's see who the actual winner is. And the winner of Best Lead Performance is Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Congratulations to Cillian Murphy. You did a great job letting us all know that nuclear bombs are not cool. That's true. That's a true real-life fact that you're getting from this live stream. And I will say, I am not disappointed in this one, but it's not who I voted for. I voted for Emma Stone, but you can't argue with Cillian Murphy. He did a great job. Oh no, I forgot to skip the ad. All right. There's going to be an ad starting soon. I'm not going to announce a winner during the ad break. I'm just going to catch up on some typing I need to do and some Prosecco drinking that I need to be doing. But that is an Oppenheimer Oscar sweep, actor sweep, performer sweep. Interesting. RDJ. And Best Lead Performance. Congratulations to both of the Oppenhomies. Yeah, Killian. Boo. No, says Paul. There was holdovers drama today. Today? Literally today? God damn. Why does this shit always happen when I live stream? Knuff already with the Oppie wins. I mean, all you can do is blame the people who you're in chat with, because obviously people here voted for Oppenheimer. Also, other people. Also, let me just say, I want to give a big congratulations to everyone here. These Cinemateq Film Awards were voted on by the most people ever. So it just goes to show how good of a community that you are. Even when I am probably the least consistent content creator in the history of content creators, that you are all sticking around and growing and welcoming new people on the Discord, linked below. Sorry, I had to say it. And we're just doing better and better every year. Next year, we're probably going to have thousands of people voting in the Cinemateq Film Awards. And who knows what's going to happen there? Just chaos. Nothing but chaos. Legions of chaos. It's a creator reference. Get off my back. Sorry, no. Hordes of chaos. It's hordes of chaos. That's the creator reference. I listen to heavy metal. Did you know that? Did you know that about me? Excuse me while I drink sparkling wine. Heavy metal is great. All right. Let us now move on to potentially an award that will tell us how best film is going to go. The big award of the night. We are going to be doing Best Direction right now. That's right. After this, we only have Best Film of the Year awards. No more individual awards. No more nothing that's going to people. We're only going to be doing films after this. The Cinema Awards. The Cinemateq Awards. You see what I did there. So now we are going to find out Best Direction of the Year. How is your first live stream with Drunk? Did you add each other as friends on Discord? Oh, with Film Drunk. We haven't done that, and I don't even think he follows me on on Letterboxd. I'll probably reach out to him around TIFF time. Try to get some other YouTube film creators around for like a drink or something like that. But we're not besties. We're not besties, and that's fine. We're not fine. That's fine. Oh, there's an ad in progress right now. I didn't even vote for Oppie in a single category. Really? TJ's Film Girl live stream was great. Thank you so much. Some of you were there in the chat, and I appreciated that. You definitely made it feel like I had a little bit of a cult following, and I was so happy with that. Oh, wait, were we going to hand out an award for Best Direction? Yeah, I think we were going to do that. Let's see who the nominees are. And the nominees are Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, and Poor Things. A stacked category from front to back. You cannot deny it. Who is winning? Who is winning Best Direction? Tell me, chat. Tell me, chat. I think you probably all have a way that you think it's going to lean, but maybe it won't. Maybe it won't lean that way. No Nolan, please God. Winner for Best Director, Oppie, Cinema Cigarette Awards time? Ain't no smoke here, just fire, baby. It's going to be like the Spirit Awards. Past Live wins Best Director and Film. That would be interesting. Oppenheimer really picking up speed now? Well, don't worry. I'm going to derail it in a second. Past Lives deserve Moore's Awards? Moore's Awards? Awards for Best Moore. I guess maybe that makes sense. North is always the best direction. Well, you certainly need that to know where you're going. Head says Nolan, heart says Barbie. My aunt and mom said no to Poor Things due to sex and language. Well, Fresh Show, I'm sorry to let you know that your aunt and mom are really fucking boring. So, who is the winner of Best Direction at the Cinemateq Film Awards 2023? Well, I'm glad to tell you that the winner is Oppenheimer. I didn't even look at this one until I turned it around. I wanted to be just as surprised as everyone. Oppenheimer is your winner. Christopher Nolan is your winner. And you know what? He did a good job. He did a good job. Oppenheimer is one of his best films, and it's not hard to see why a lot of people think it's one of the best films of the year. Congratulations to Christopher Nolan. On to the ground you go. How's chat feeling about that? How's everyone feeling? Everyone feeling all right? Have you seen some of the laughable anonymous Oscar ballots this week? No, I honestly can't be bothered with that kind of stuff. The only people who are going to post that kind of shit are people who are looking to, like, cash in on being a meme. And, like, fuck those people, unless they're, YouTube and Twitch content creators, in which case, hi. Good Lord, Oppenheimer was like a very fine 3.5 out of 5, but this is crazy. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It's clearly at least a 4 out of 5. Let's fight about the 0.5. Let's fight a lot about that. Or let's not fight at all, and let's have a little sip of the bubbly. Chris Jericho reference. I don't want to make a Chris Jericho reference. He's kind of a piece of shit. I'm referencing everything today, from wrestling to the other things that I referenced. Happy with Nolan's win. It's Oppenheimer time. What the fuck? Too much Oppie, not much Barbie. That is true. The Barbenheimer scale is leaning towards the Heimer. Definitely. Have you seen... Oh, wait, no, I already answered that. Lily is not happy that the stream is almost done. Well, we still have these amount of awards left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you tell Lily from me, I mean, you don't have to because she's watching, but you tell Lily from me that you need to enjoy the time you have left, not fret over the fact that it's going to be ending soon. Philosophy, always a thing that seems to crop up in these live streams because I am a pretentious piece of shit. With that said, best documentary. What kind of transition is that? Am I implying that documentaries are pretentious films? I mean, they can be. And honestly, I think they're at their best when they are. Unless you're making a fucking documentary. Come here real close. Come here real close. Come here. Unless you're making a documentary about fucking an octopus. That is right, everybody. I am still fucking mad about my octopus teacher winning the Oscar oh so many years ago. Fuck that movie. Fuck that guy. Leave the octopus alone. Get out of your goddamn fucking rich house and go do something like figure out what a gallon of milk costs, you piece of shit. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Anyways, best documentary of 2023. Why don't we see who's nominated for that? And the nominees are 20 Days in Maripol, American Symphony, Beyond Utopia, Pamela, A Love Story, and still a Michael J. Fox movie. I probably should apologize for that little rant about my octopus teacher. I feel like I just brought the stream into a dark place. Jake Paul Netflix doc snubbed. Was there a Jake Paul Netflix documentary? Why would they feel the need to do one after that one guy did that 5-part thing on YouTube and then got canceled afterwards for doing something else? I know pop culture stuff. Anyways, best documentary. Who's winning, chat? Who's winning? It's an important award, and that's why I'm listening to the way that this wonderful envelope sounds as I rip it asunder. Asunder. Great word. One of those words that if you ever had to get into a debate with someone as to why English is the best language, which I'm sure it's not, but if you ever had to get into that debate, I'm pretty sure asunder is one of the words that you would point to and say, we hit it out of the park. We hit it out of the park with asunder. Vivisection is another one. Great word. And the winner for best documentary is... Are you fucking kidding me? 20 Days in Maripol and still a Michael J. Fox movie. Cinephiles, there were over 100 people who voted in this, and you tied? You tied? There's a tie? There's always a tie. There's always a tie. Didn't we have a tie last year? Oh my God. No way. How did 20 Days in Maripol tie with Still? How did Still tie with 20 Days in Maripol? There are no ties. I mean, there's obviously ties. Jesus Christ, there's obviously ties. Look at this. Look at this. It's a tie. That's nuts. That's nuts. Oh my God. I don't even know if I want to put that into the ticker. That sounds like a lot of work. That's a lot of typing. These are the 2 longest names of films in this entire thing. All right. 20 Days in Maripol. Wait, there's a U in it. I always forget the U. Maripol. And still a Michael J. Fox movie. Incredible. Incredible. Holy cannoli, what a twist. What's his name? M. Night Shyamalan? I think he'd be proud about that twist. I think he would look at that twist and say to himself, nice. Congratulations to both of those films. I can't believe it. Now I have to send both filmmakers a Cinemateq Film Award? I don't actually do that. I should probably start doing that, though. I wonder how many of them would get, like, screened as being, like, potentially dangerous and just thrown in the garbage. Interesting. Interesting. Although I have a feeling that Robert Downey Jr. would make, like, a TikTok about it or something. I don't know. It's just a feeling I have in my gut that Robert Downey Jr., after accepting his Cinemateq Film Award in the mail, something that he didn't even know was coming, would look at it and say, I could make content out of this. And then he'd go do it. You should make the filmmakers fight for it? Okay. I know you're kidding. I know you're kidding, but I just want you to think about something for a quick second. You just suggested that I should make a war journalist who survived 20 days at the onset of the Ukraine-Russia war, where Russia invaded Ukraine. I should make that guy fight Michael J. Fox, a person who has Parkinson's. Who do you think would win? Who do you think would win in that situation? Honestly, if Michael J. Fox had a skateboard, it's even odds. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the best way of going about it. The game is the game. Send it to some interns who work for them. That I could do. They probably, well, some of the people that we are awarding tonight definitely would have assistants. My assistant is Rocco, and he sleeps all the time. So I technically don't have an assistant. Put them in a wrestling ring together. Put them in a circle six match. You know what I'm saying? That's a death match wrestling joke for all of you. I think only one person in the chat got it, and that's fine. Robert Downey Jr. looks like the type of person who would come to something like this gala. Oh, you think Robert Downey Jr. would fly in the day before the Oscars to hang out in my apartment, sit on my couch, and just wait for the moment where he could potentially win an award? You know what? He's rich enough now where that kind of eccentricity is not beyond him. It's true. It's true. What is also true is that we must hand out the award for Best Non-English Language Film. That's right. We don't do things here like Best Foreign Film because, to me, American films are foreign films. And so it makes the most sense that because the Cinemateq community comes from all over the world, we just say Best Non-English Language. Makes a lot of sense for what we're doing here, right now, in this moment. Hi, welcome to my TED Talk. So, let me set up the thing. Let me do that. Let me consider going to see Dune 2 tonight after drinking half a bottle of Prosecco? 3/4 of a bottle of Prosecco? Maybe. And let's find out who won Best Non-English Language Film. But first, of course, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, Godzilla -1, Past Lives, Society of the Snow, and The Boy and the Heron. Real good category. Real good category. Go Zone of Interest. I don't recall seeing it nominated there, so I guess maybe you're wrong already. Sorry about that. No Chance Appia wins Foreign Language Film. True. This has to be Past Lives, Boy and the Heron. A lot of disagreement in chat. Let's see who is correct. Does -1 count for being Japanese or Godzilla's language? Yes. Anatomy of a Fall says Rex. Well, let's see who the winner is. And the winner of Best Non-English Language Film is Anatomy of a Fall. The kaiju lovers didn't show up. Instead, the lovers of the French court system showed up. Kind of weird that they did that, but hey, Anatomy of the Fall is your winner. The best non-English language film of the year. What does that mean? Oh, wait, no, we already did best lead performance. Never mind. Sandra Hüller is guilty. She did it. Who's to say the film was ambiguous on purpose? Deserved, but I sad. Isn't that just the way that award shows work? You can kind of like begrudgingly say, yeah, they get it. They get it. It's good that they got it, but also could have gone to somebody else. Maybe someone that I personally liked a little bit more. Do you know how much it hurts me opening up all of these envelopes and Do Not Expect Too Much from the End of the World is on none of them? It does. It does. The film that I told all of you was the best film of 2023, and yet no votes. No votes at all. And yes, I'm holding you personally responsible for that, even though the film has not been made available in North America or outside of Romania, I think, at all. So, yeah, your fault. You did that. I'm ashamed of you. I'm just kidding. You're all incredible. Incredible people. Good for you. I need to type some things with my loud keyboard. Anatomy of a Fall. Do Not Expect Much was your best? Yes. If you go to Letterboxd and look at my top 37 films of 2023, Do Not Expect Too Much from the End of the World is right there, number one. Do Not Expect Too Much from the End of the World, selected during the Nerdy Film Girl. I feel like that's not a complete sentence. But this does give me a moment to correct something that happened in that most recent live stream where I was on with Nerdy Film Girl, Film Drunk, and Convicted Cinephile. I gave my picks for how to expand Best International Film, and I left Do Not Expect Too Much from the End of the World out. And I feel like a fucking fool. I feel so dumb. My number one film of the year, and I didn't even mention it. So I'm mentioning it to you now. Keep it top of mind. When you have the opportunity to see that film, you do. Also, how closely does my eye color match my shirt color? I'll give you guys a good look. It's pretty close, right? Is that a fashion faux pas? I don't remember. Are you allowed to wear shirt and eye color being the same? Does it make my eyes pop or does it make them fade away? These are the questions that I really should be asking in the middle of an award stream. We should have a recount after having a watch party for Do Not Expect Too Much. Well, to that point, we are going to be having later in the year the next iteration of the Cinemateq Top 100. So maybe, just maybe, Do Not Expect Too Much from the End of the World can get into the top 100. I don't know. Recency bias is a hell of a thing. It got shown at the Dublin International Film Festival last week. I got to see it. Hell yeah, Jamie. What did you think about it? Let me know. I would be really interested in knowing that, because virtually no one has seen it and I can't talk about it with anybody. You also said how to have sex for a category. I almost spit out my drink when you said that. I mean, it made sense for what I was talking about. Wasn't it like best score or something like that? Like, I was basically memeing for that one, because it was like, oh, what should win best score? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't really pay attention to score. It all just sounds like orchestras to me. And the scores that stand out are the ones that are not orchestras. And How to Have Sex did not have an orchestral score from what I remember. It was very more synthy. Oh my God, hated How to Have Sex. Is that because it's a bad movie or just the subject matter? Because it is a well-made film. It is. I think, in my opinion. I don't think in my opinion. I do know in my own opinion. Which means I think. Therefore I am. Hey everybody, let's find out what the best animated feature is. Moving on. But hey chat, you do what you gotta do. You tell me the things. And by the way, this is our third last award. Which means, cheers to all of you. We're on the home stretch. Oh. Tastes like sparkling wine, baby. But I think I need to do a little bit more quality control on this bottle to make sure that it is in fact all sparkling wine and not just normal wine. So, let us now get into best animated feature and let's see who are the nominees. Nimona. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Suzumi. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. The Boy and the Heron. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's going for it? Who's getting it? Who's winning this? Tell me in the chat. Please, 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 please. Nimona, the only authorized contender to maybe perhaps steal this award. Sparkling wine Riz. Yes, I do have that, probably. I don't really know what that means. First slam dunk snubbed. I mean, if no one votes for it, was it really snubbed? In the case of Denis Villeneuve last year for Dune, yeah, and I'm talking about the Oscars. We fucking gave him an award because we understand fucking cinema better than the Oscars. Anyone but Spider-Man, go, go, go. Paul, you are off the rails. We are waiting for dance break or a musical number. It's not that kind of award show, and I honestly just don't have that much Prosecco in me. Although maybe at the club tonight, I will. Look at this shirt. I'm definitely going to the club. No, I'm not. If I'm going out tonight, I'm going to go see Dune Part 2 by myself in like Ultra AVX and quietly sip a beer while a bunch of teenagers around me go, whoa, this is what cinema is? Yes, brainwashed teenagers who have only known Marvel for the last 20 years of your life, that's what cinema is. It's fucking real. Anyways, the winner of Best Animated Film is, in no surprise, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Congratulations to all the Spider Homies. You made your Spider Homie dreams come true. Good category, though. Good category. A lot of good films in there. But it's hard to deny Spider-Verse, the film that made hundreds of millions of dollars versus the other 4 films that made less. Also, though, a lot of effort was put into Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and we shall not reduce the prestige of it winning this award to the fact that it made a bunch of money. Because we are proper cinephiles. We don't care about that. We don't care about those things. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Which is a great way to transition into our next category, Best First Feature. These films aren't going to make a lot of money, but they are going to tell us who we need to be watching out for in the future. Which directors, which actors, what is happening in cinema? What is coming next? That is what this category tells us. It's an important one, and that's why it is second to last, because this very easily could just be Best Feature. But I feel the need to put this in here because these are some of the films that probably would get ignored if we didn't give them a specific category, but still worthy of mention and of honor. Congratulations to all the nominees. But first I'm going to look at the chat because I feel like there's some fun stuff happening in there. I'd love to see a TJ rendition of I'm Just Ken. No, you wouldn't, because I would turn it into a Frank Sinatra song. The only way that I can sing is doing a Johnny Cash impersonation or doing a Frank Sinatra impersonation. I can't do anything else. Next year, I'm making a movie for Cinemateq Film Awards. It's called Don't Expect Too Much from People, Else You Will Be Disappointed. Ooh, shots fired at chat. Do you have the Dune popcorn buckets up in the Great North? No, we have other things to put our dicks into, thankfully. Dune Part 2 is awesome. Yes, it is. Nice go Spider Homies. Either Past Lives or Talk to Me. Hey, don't get ahead of us. Don't get ahead of us, Ella. Segue into your next category, Best Box Office Performance. Fuck that. Why bother? That's a dumb award. I'm never going to do that. Xavier Dolan wins every year, even now that he doesn't make films, but he is capable of chairing the Uncertain Regard section of Cannes. So we will never be free of that Canadian Les Enfants Terribles? Yeah. Anyways, the nominees for Best First Feature Film are American Fiction, Past Lives, Rye Lane, Talk to Me, and Theater Camp. I gotta say, when I was putting together these little like edited videos for the nominees, the Rye Lane trailer really surprised me because I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it up until that point. And now I really want to see Rye Lane. So good job to all of you who nominated it. Theater Camp, American Fiction, Rye Lane, Loses or We Riot, Past Lives, Please, Past Lives or Riot. A lot of people threatening riots here. A lot of riots. You could almost say that there are some riot girls in the chat. A little Bikini Kill reference. Thank you very much. I am the best streamer. And the winner of Best First Feature is Past Lives. Oh yeah, baby. The film that made us realize that emotions suck. Fuck emotions. No one wants to have them anymore, especially when we realize what they lead to. The situation in Past Lives, specifically. Congratulations to Past Lives, one of the best films of 2023, absolutely, and I'm so glad that we were able to honor it tonight with this award. Congratulations so much to Past Lives, and I'm so excited to see what Celine Song does next. No riots for now. Thank God the riots have been avoided. Past Lives definitely earned it. I agree. Thank God, because I do not know how to riot. It's actually not that hard. You just go out in public and you do things that are illegal, but not things that are illegal in a person-to-person way. Technically, basically riots or rioting is you as an individual versus the system, and the way that you take on the system is by attacking the methods that system oppresses you. So if, for example, you cannot afford food, then if you are rioting against that, you would riot by attacking grocery stores, but specifically not the people who work in the grocery stores. They're in your own situation. They're just trying to provide for themselves. If you've got a problem with the cops, you riot against the structure of cops. But if you attack actual cops, they're going to beat the shit out of you and probably kill you. So be wary of that. Wear a helmet. If you want to riot against the government, you would go after state houses and things like this. But once again, not the people. You leave the people alone, because as soon as you cross that line and you attack individual people, you are becoming an oppressor. It's okay to go after the structures, both the real structures and the implicit structures that facilitate and create society. It's okay to go after those, but do not ever cross that line of attacking another human, because that's a line too far. Unless they're Nazis, then it's fine. It's okay to beat up fascists. Welcome to the Cinemateq Film Awards. And now we move on to Best Film. The big one, the last one, the big kahuna. The big kahuna burger, maybe? Did I have to make a Quentin Tarantino reference today? No, but I did. Best Film of the Year. Who's going to win? Well, I guess we should find out first who the nominees are. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys went a little crazy this year. You guys went a little wild. And there should only be 10 nominees for this. But there are 12. Because there was a 3-way tie for 10th place. And so I just included everybody. So here are your 12 nominees for Best Film of the Year. And the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, Asteroid City, Barbie, Godzilla -1, John Wick Chapter 4, Killers of the Flower Moon, May December, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, The Holdovers, and The Holdovers is the last one. So congratulations to every film that was nominated. It takes a lot to get into this category. It takes precision. It takes artistic vision. It takes accomplishing everything that you set out to do. And then, even then, it takes a certain amount of popularity, which isn't of itself not easy to do. So, the winner in this envelope is absolutely deserving. And let's just all recognize that every nominee in this category shows just how good of a year in film this was. So let's now find out who's going to win. Tell me, chat. Tell me who's winning. Pissed Lives, which I'm sure you just mean past lives. You're not trying to like draw my cat over by going pss, 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 pss. Oppenheimer time. Poor Things with a Purple Heart. Oh my goodness, it got shot in the war. No Perfect Days? Nope. Perhaps an oversight. Perhaps. What an absolutely stacked category. I have to agree. Now in a more threatening way, because now I know how to riot. Past Lives, Spider-Man, or Riot. Oppenheimer in High Moor. Oppenheimer? Oh, Oppenheimer. That's who you think is going to win, Peter Puffer? Hey, why don't you throw the doobie away, you fucking burnout? Anyways, weird way to segue into this, but the winner of Best Film of 2023 is... I'm going to turn this around without looking at it. I want to find out when you find out. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is your Best Film of the Year. Oh, shit. Live streaming. It's a barrel of laughs. Oppenheimer is your favorite film. I'm just going to check all the other cards to make sure there's no secret messages or anything. Congratulations to Oppenheimer. You're the best film of the year as voted on by the Cinemateq film community. Congratulations. That's a high hill to climb. Some would even call it a mountain, and you did it. You absolutely did it. What? I'm shocked. How unexpected. Hey now. There was always a chance it wouldn't. There was always that chance. Riot, squash, crash, boom. See, in this case, if you're rioting, you would go after Legendary Studios? Biggest upset of the year. BRIB heading to Hollywood Boulevard to riot. There you go. Liz knows what's up. Liz is a riot girl. Biggest upset of the year. Oh, man. Moo. Why are you saying moo? Why are you saying moo? Wait, guys, there was a mistake. Babylon won Best Picture. In my heart, and only if they change the ending. Your cat is rioting? No, my cat is... Oh, he's not sleeping anymore. He's looking at me. He's giving me that look like I'm too tired to complain about not having enough food in my belly, but I would also like more food in my belly. And his eyes are kind of closed, so he looks more menacing, but really, he's just a little bit hungry. I hope he doesn't try to eat me, because I don't have food on my person right now, except for my flesh. And I do not want Rocco coming after my flesh. Also, cheers for that being the first time that I've said flesh in this live stream. Pan the camera over to him? I definitely can't do that. If I were to pan the camera, I would be panning it into a wall. There's a wall right here. Actually, here. Let me now that the Cinemateq Film Awards are done for the year, and you guys can get in the chat and let me know what you think about those awards. Let me take you behind the camera a little bit, behind the scenes. This camera is zoomed in to like not show you certain things. Here, this is what I'm hiding from you. There, going a little closer. Yeah. So this is the door to the closet where my streaming and computer setup is. See? That's a door. That right there behind me, those are things that should be in the recycling, but they're not yet, because that's my literal kitchen. And this, you can't see this. This is a wall. Oh, wait, Rocco's stretching. I think he's about to get off his perch. He's coming this way. Be cool. Everyone be cool. Hey, Rocco. What's up, buddy? Are you looking for some post-nap pats on the head? He's scratching his head. But wait, I want him to come towards me, so shouldn't I move then? Shouldn't I move? He jumped down. He's right by my leg. He's on the ballots. He's chewing the glue. Rocco, come on. People need a grand finale, and that can only come from the grand feline. Was that a pun? I don't know, but it's a good one. Give him a treat. The treats are in the kitchen, which is obviously way too far away. Rocco, what are you doing? Are you going to jump up here? Do I have to put my hands up in surrender or what? Or what? Are you serious? Come on, man. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. So many people waiting with bated breath on the internet. Ooh. 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 Oh, so close. He was this close to jumping up. Rocco wants Prosecco. Do you think that's how I should try to lure him in? With booze? Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. The cat does not want to be seen. I'm sorry, everybody. But the cat gets what the cat gets. And the cat wants to stay hidden momentarily. He's probably looking for food, honestly. He's back. He's returned. Come here, you. I'm sorry, but the people have demanded Rocco, and the people will get Rocco. It will be uneasy if Holdovers wins Best Screenplay tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, the votes are cast. They can't do anything but eliminate it, but even then, I don't think they can, based on how they have their shit set up. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, oh, Rocco's here. Oh, and he's trying to get away. No, it's fine. He's a shoulder cat. Oh, look at this baby. Look at this baby. He's such a big baby. Hey, Rocco, let's twirl around a little bit. And people can see your face. Yeah, look at that. Look at that shoulder cat. Mwah. Yeah, look at you. Baby Void, he is not a baby. He is a 13.5-pound monster. Look at him. Look at how monstrous he is. He could destroy all of us, but he chooses to be cuddly. Ugh. And he also chooses to not be here anymore. Who did Rocco vote for? Food. Rocco always votes for food. Rocco is fine. I assume you're talking to him. I think you forgot to say, and the Rocco goes too. It's true. It's true. I didn't say that today. But the unofficial name of the Cinemateq Film Awards are, for those people who are just joining us for the first time, the Roccos. They are called the Roccos. You could call them that. So Robert Downey Jr., he won a Rocco today. Oppenheimer won the most Roccos today. Holdover wins are safe. The Academy didn't change the Best Actor winner after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I mean, that was real close together. You know what I mean? Like, that was... that literally happened. And then you just got someone backstage with, like, all of the envelopes in a locked suitcase being like, look, we can't look... We can't check to see if he wins. Like, we gotta go ahead. Rocco voted for Skinamarink. Rocco has never seen Skinamarink, but I could see him being really cool about Canadian films and voting for Canadian films. Should there be a Best Canadian Film category next year? I kind of feel like I should. Shouldn't I be doing all I can for trying to get more Canadian films out there to the people? I feel like that would be a cool thing. But also, no one knows anything about Canadian films except for me, and me alone. No one else. So I don't know if that would work. Voting has already ended. Yeah, I mean, voting ended a week ago at the Oscars. If not longer than that. I now call these actors and filmmakers Rocco winners. As well you should. Christopher Nolan, congratulations for finally becoming a Rocco recipient. You and his kitty litter... now share the dubious distinction of both being Rocco recipients. I should probably update this, eh? Spider-Man... Ooh, dear. Not an underscore. Across... God damn it. Across the Spider-Verse. Best first feature was Past Lives. Past Lives. And best film... Oppenheimer. Best Canadian film this year, definitely Blackberry. Was it? I don't think that was my number one Canadian film of the year. I'm going to check on that. Hold on. I don't have this set up to show you guys my internet browser, but I'm actually curious. Because I think I had another Canadian film higher than that in my top films of the year. Hold on. Because I should be taking this moment to like let you guys know that Canadians are pretty good at holding cameras and setting up lights and stuff. Lists. Canadian Cinematography. No. Don't want that. Don't want that. Best 37 films of 2023. Yeah, what was the top Canadian film? No. These are not Canadian films. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, Priscilla was shot in Canada, but I don't think that counts. Oh no, Blackberry was my favorite Canadian film of the year. Well, there you go. There you go. But also this was a year where Infinity Pool came out, and that's sick. And then there was also a film called The Nature of Love, which I think anyone who's an aspiring editor should go check out. That film really knows how to do chaos. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna set this up so I can show you. Oh, there it is. It just did it by itself. Hell yeah. Way to go, Stream Deck. You did the thing. This film, really chaotic editing, and if you are into that dink lifestyle, the dual income, no kids, this will make you feel real fucking good about your decision. It's also sexy. It's also a sexy film. Everyone should go check it out. Quebecers know how to make a good movie. There you go. One of the other best Canadian films of the year after Blackberry. Although none of them hold a candle to Falcon Lake, the best Canadian film of last year, being 2022 in this case. Humanist vampire seeking consenting suicidal person from Canada. It is. It's another Quebec film. And it's very good. It made my top 37, but it was further down than The Nature of Love. Next year's best Canadian film, The Shrouds from Canada's King Cronenberg. Which Cronenberg is that? There are 3 Cronenbergian filmmakers now. Brandon, David, and Caitlin. Caitlin Cronenberg has a film coming out. David Cronenberg's daughter. Yes, it is a filmmaking family. It's true. My favorite Canadian film is Rue 2023, directed by Charles Olivier Michaud. What is that movie? Rue? Like, the name of the film is Rue 2023? Because your favorite Canadian film should be Les Old from the 70s. Because that's what mine is. And You Must Be the Same as Me. Although, actually, no, it's probably Dead Ringers. Cronenberg is hard to get away from when you're talking about best Canadian films. Also, that Indigenous film. What's the name? Shit. The Fast Runner? Enterjawat. Yes. Enterjawat, The Fast Runner. That's a sick movie. It's an epic film, but shot on DV tapes in the Arctic Circle. It's so fucking good. So, Rue, this movie from 2023 apparently is the best Canadian film. I don't know if I agree with that, because I've never seen it. After a dangerous sea crossing and a stay in a camp in Malaysia, the young Vietnamese Tin and her family are accepted as refugees in Canada, because we're dope, and arrive in Montreal where they begin their new life. But for Tin, adopting has its share of difficulties. Already shy and reserved by nature, she must learn a new language and integrate into her new environment. Haunted by the hardships of the journey, draw deep within herself for resilience, necessary for her survival and her happiness. Well, all right. There you go. I haven't seen it. Sounds good. It's got a 3.6 on Letterboxd. That ain't nothing. I missed Perfect Days in the Rocco's. Yeah, Perfect Days would have been nice to see, but I think when the awards were being nominated on, I don't think that Perfect Days was that well. It hadn't been seen that much yet. I think if we were to maybe redo the nominations right now, Perfect Days, now having been in theaters thanks to its Oscar nomination, would have had a bit more representation. But time is time. Time, what is time? Blind Guardian reference. And yeah, it's just a thing that happens, right? Odds are your favorite film of 2023 you haven't even seen yet, because there's so much film out there, it's hard to get through it all in a timely manner just to nominate something for a film award on the internet. It's true. It's very true. I miss Perfect Days in the Rocco's. I already said that out loud. Yeah, Perfect Days was great. It is a very, very good film. All right, everyone. I think I have a bottle of Prosecco that needs very special attention from me. And also, I might just go see Dune Part 2 tonight. Or I might watch Righting Wrongs again at home. I haven't really decided yet. Did I do my Oscar predictions? Yes. There's a video on the YouTube channel. It's really just a live stream, but I go through it all. So you can go check that out there if you want. This whole thing will be put up on the YouTube channel as well. It'll probably go live tomorrow because of like processing time and whatnot. But if you want to ever revisit your Cinemateq 2024 Film Awards, you can. What if we did a Best of the Decade Awards? Probably films from the last year would be overrepresented because of recency bias. So it's probably not going to do that. But we will have the Cinemateq Top 100 coming back probably in like August or September, somewhere around there, just before the kickoff of awards season. So probably August, because award season starts in September. Oh my God, we've been doing this for 6 months. Adult apple juice. So good. So good. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This would not have been possible without you, your votes, your support. You're wonderful and amazing and excellent. And I hope to see you here again in 2025 when we figure out what the best film of 2024 is and why it was Dune Part 2, because it already seems like a goddamn shoo-in. And I kind of hate that, but also, you know what? Deserved. So, I will see you all next time. And by next time, I mean tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be live reacting to the Oscars. We're going to be talking shit about all of the men showing up to the black tie event wearing black ties and not being allowed to show their individuality with their goddamn clothing, but also talking about why everyone's gown is too long as well. That'll be fun. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oscars live reaction. It's going to be good. Remember to set your clocks forward. Your phone's going to do it automatically, but you know, like your microwave. Don't forget about your microwave. Your microwave needs your attention, needs your help. Tomorrow, specifically. And aside from that, go Liverpool, smash Manchester City, fuck those pieces of shit right in the nostril, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Oscars. Goodbye. Have a good Saturday. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to put this Prosecco in my mouth. Bye.